So that's what we forgot.
The bot. We forgot something.
Yes, we're back. It's been a while. Hello.
Yeah, and we are going to have one of the wonderful players recap the session and one recap the arc. And they might get 2 rerolls.
I guess we should start with the arc first.
Okay. The recap for the arc. To make a long story short, we came to Grizzleheim to help free a plane from the clutches of the Coven, who were basically extorting everyone for their money just to eat, and even the food they gave them, it was just good berries, and it was really expensive to live. They couldn't get their own food because it wouldn't grow. The Coven was like blighting the land, and it was getting hard to hunt for things too, because I presume because things were starting to die off. We went, and I can't remember the name of the species we went after, but they were kind of like these little gremlin guys that we went to get an infinite fuel source from, which turned out to be heat, which we used to make a balloon to go to the Coven hideout without them noticing, because if they noticed us, they would blast us with anti-magic. And that is where I'll hand it over to Matt, because that gets into what happened this session.
Yeah, so after a bunch of combat we did outside of their fortress, we climbed up a tower that was casting runic magic over the entire area, basically giving the ravens buffs and sometimes causing us to hit each other and so on. Once we stopped that, we took a short rest, and then we continued back towards the main stronghold, where we had Luna first investigate what's inside, but the ravens noticed her, and once they shot her down, we rushed in to get at least some reprieve from the initial attacks. After that, we tried to go and deal with the matron of the ravens, who was using most of her subordinates to just hold us as much as we could, and if she got hurt, she would sacrifice them and heal herself, basically. And through some hardship, because me and Dalen and Devin had some trouble with health. At certain points, we managed to defeat them. The matron tried to escape, but we stopped her, and Max ended her life at that point. After that, we returned with a ship back towards the town. We had first met the other races, and we settled everything with them to have the plane be returned to what it was. In the middle of that, we got a sending message as well that the Armada was on their way and basically already making progress into the Skyway where Marlebone City is, and we decided we would be heading there to try and intercept whatever was coming their way.
All right. Beautiful. You get your 2 rerolls today.
Wow.
So, yes, let us head back to Grizzleheim. And after receiving this message, you've decided to head out, but as here where you look at your map and you realize that you're not sure where the storm gate to Avalon is, if that's the way you want to go.
Yeah, we would definitely after trying to after getting that message, we would try to see if we can figure out like if Heidi knows anything or yeah.
So Heidi says is they're beginning to route out Coven members from areas around Andersholt, Ravenscar, and Northgard. And they suspect it'll take 5 days to either flush the information out of their stronghold or to bring it back from Ravenscar. And she could help personally with this profit and with this process if you run the tavern for 5 days.
Wait, hold on a sec. You don't know where your own storm gates are?
Wintertusk Skyway was not ours to be controlled. It's a frozen world that we would rather not venture to. Avalon itself is one world that we would rather not visit. As a result, no trade goes through there, so we have no reason to be there. As well as the Coven was the one in control of that area. They didn't pose a problem until much more recently.
Okay, how long is it gonna let's take a look at how long it's gonna take us to get to where we need to go, not going through Avalon, because we need to get there as quickly as possible, and we're burning 5 days on this. So this needs to save us a substantial amount of time to be worthwhile.
Well, the other way is having us jump more, which means we need to go through Wisteria, through Mushu, and then go to Marleybone, which, well, let's say that would probably take more.
Is there even a gateway to Wisteria from here? I thought that connected to Avalon as well.
No, there's another link, pretty sure.
Ah, I see.
According to the map I'm seeing here, it looks like Wisteria connects to Avalon.
Oh, okay. Then it was something else. My bad.
We go full steam ahead then? Or do we...
Oh, but it doesn't show that Grizzleheim connects to Wisteria.
Yeah, when I gave you that map, you didn't know that. You hadn't gotten the Grizzleheim map
Yeah,
yet.
you have to look at one that I put somewhere.
Oh, so the map you posted, Fire, that one
is
that
wrong.
Just goes to nowhere.
It's up to
goes
it was up
Wisteria.
to date before Grizzleheim.
Okay.
Where's this at?
So there's
Wait.
no gate there.
So, more or less, if Heidi can find the storm gate to you, it could save you time, because you would be traveling at least 5 days going out of your way to reach Wisteria and then over to Avalon.
Couldn't we go to Wisteria and then to Mushu and then to Marleybone?
Yeah, if you want
Yes.
to deal with Mushu.
Well, we could do that. We have papers, and that's the same amount of jumps as Avalon would take.
Do you have papers?
I don't think we have papers for the Avalon gate.
Oh, yeah.
No, I meant from Mushu to Marleybone.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so our papers from Avery only cover Skull Island for Mushu.
Yeah, and it was like the one trip that had clearance is kind of like boarding passes. Every time you go through, you need a new one.
Oh, I thought they were permanent because we've gone through there a few other times, I thought. That's good to know.
Wisteria wrote you papers to get back to Skull Island last time.
Okay. Dang, Mushu.
Mushu is very strict in their travel.
So this is not there then, right? This storm gate to Wisteria on the map here.
It is.
It is there.
Both of these storm gates are here. You know that the storm gate to Avalon, by process of elimination, has to be in the Wintertusk Skyway somewhere. We have to wait for Heidi's team to procure a map of some kind from the Ravens.
Otherwise,
If
you
you're gonna go
could
that way.
you could try to find it on your own, but there's no guarantee you'd be faster doing that.
Could we go to Wisteria, then to Avalon?
That's what I was thinking, yeah.
Yeah, that is another option available to you.
But a jump takes like for 5 or 7 days, depending on how far it is. So.
Correct.
I think we should just go to Avalon, but whatever you guys want.
Okay, well, let's throw in a vote here. Who votes for going to Wisteria?
Yeah, do we have... Let's see. I'm trying to think how... Yeah, that would probably... I mean, I think it's about the same length of time either way. Then again, we're probably going to have a lot of fighting when we get to Marleybone, and there's a chance we could get worn down a bit if we have encounters in the spiral during transit, so having fewer trips through the spiral is potentially a good idea.
That's fair. Spiral encounters are little more than a normal encounter.
If we watch the tavern, will we get boarding? Will we get fed and everything?
Yeah.
I'm fine with waiting then. I think it's about the same, but like Doc mentioned, maybe less encounters overall if we do it like that.
Yeah.
All right, so you're gonna watch over the tavern.
Yeah.
All right, wonderful. Then you make your agreement, and Heidi sets off. Dramir kind of went back the day before, so hopefully he'll find something for you. And that means it's time to do my favorite thing: roll a percentile.
I got it. $84.
Let's see, 84. All right. So, where did I put it? Oh, it was farther back, wasn't it? All right, so I need someone to make an acrobatics check to carry out a large order to a sickly man who cannot get out of bed.
Max.
Alright. Okay. Hang on a
I
second.
can I give him help in any way, or it has to be one person?
Well, the tavern's gotten a lot more traction now because you brought like the food with you to the tavern. It's the only place with food, so everyone's coming here.
Okay, yeah.
Wait. Can I just make a Tensor's floating disc under a...
Max floats out on the Tensor's floating disc.
Like, doesn't the disc follow you?
Yeah, I'd help him maybe,
Couldn't you just go instead?
or I could do that. Yeah.
I mean, I've got a +11, so
Just pick something and go with it.
Yeah,
all right.
either.
I'm hitting enter.
All right.
16.
All right. It's a bit wobbly, but nothing too crazy happens. The worst part was getting it through the front door, trying to make sure the door didn't knock things over. The man thanks you, pats you on the head, coughs a bit, and eats a bit of soup, and then you're back on the clock. All right, so that's day one. Someone roll a percentile.
I'm gonna use my reroll for that one. 25.
25. All right. So, this time, someone wants to celebrate the ending of the coven, and you also need to sell a birthday bash premium membership to this person if you want to make ends meet.
What? I don't even know what that means.
Are you making like a sales pitch here?
Yup.
Oh, that means it has to be me. Or Devin. Do you want to try Devin?
Devin doesn't care.
Hey, screw your birthday, kid.
Okay, I guess I'll try this.
All right. If you're trying it, do a persuasion check.
Persuasion. All right. So, +7. That's pretty good. $19.
All right. You're able to convince them that they should purchase this membership and receive all of the wonderful benefits that Heidi had to offer with the good berries and stuff, which, to be fair, might actually have more valuable now that good berries aren't the only thing on the menu.
So I'm probably
Probably
like
s-
go
it's
like.
prob- I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Do you want to go with like the silver membership or the gold? And if you get the platinum, it's actually quite a discount. You get some extra good berries a month. And what are you gonna say, Doc?
Probably stuff you usually got for free, but now you have to pay for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, maybe you can get a real birthday cake though. That's not good berries.
Yeah, it's just an annual fee. Usually you'd be paying like 200 for this gold, but it's only 180.
You can get it for 5 easy payments of $19.95.
Oh, perfect. And that's day number 2. So number 3 percentile.
That's me. Let's see how badly this goes.
Dun, 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 dun.
90.
Ooh.
90. All right. You guys get tips. So each of you makes 10 gold today.
Huzzah.
Oh no, tipping culture is not left.
It helps when you destroy an evil tyrant, I'm sure. All right. And then I believe that makes 2 more days, so day number 4.
I guess that's me. Rolling the D100. Oh, 95.
5.
Let's go. More tips.
All right. So today, with all of your good fortune, you've been gifted heat salves in case you need to increase a frost check. So you have 2 heat salves that you can use after your roll, but not before it's figured out if you have exhaustion or not.
After or before?
After the roll.
After the roll, before the result.
Okay.
So if you know that you were going to fail, that's too late.
Okay. Who wants to track that?
I will.
All right.
All right, 2 heat salves, and
So what exactly does it do? Does it just straight up prevent the exhaustion from setting in?
gives you a
It's-
+5 to the roll.
Okay.
All right, and last percentile.
That's me.
You?
Dun 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 dun.
Ugh.
26.
It's not even a nice number, like 25.
All right. So today, several large groups have all come all at once, and the place is completely filled. And whoever is like doing the actual cooking this time has to make a history check to make sure they keep track of the orders and the people correctly.
I have a +7.
All right.
Dalen is now the official cook for the crew.
Oh, whoops, that's the wrong guy.
We love bot syntax.
Great.
22.
22. Yeah, you're able to keep up with it fairly easily. You ran a store before. You know how this all works.
Yeah. You lay it on a rack and you try to just follow some kind of like pipeline.
All right. And at the end of the day, Heidi returns, and she says, "We got one to squeal, both with the map, but apparently there was a Thurgeon that was assisting them in finding Emir, or at least that's what they think. You told me you didn't find any evidence of Emir with them, though. Correct?
Correct.
Well, either way, this Thurgeon seemed to have gone on to Marleybone to consult with a wizard of some kind. But I have your map. It's in the northeastern side of Wintertusk Skyway. And if Owlbear plays nice with me, I can show you it. Alright. we ready to show the audience the big reveal too, Ice?
Dun, dun, dun,
Yep.
dun.
All right.
There be light.
And remove fill. There's the storm gate to Avalon. Obviously, you're not there yet. That's what the entire area looks like now. Now that you can see it.
Yeah, did we get like a copy of that map so they actually know what their own homeworld looks like now?
They have found more than one, or at the very least have the means to copy one. Yes.
Yeah, we've lived here for hundreds, maybe thousands of years. We've just never bothered to go north. We have no idea what it looks like.
It's too cold.
It's too cold.
During this 5 days, could I get silver powder here?
Yeah, you could have done that. You've been to the blacksmith before, making the boat, so you guys are pretty friendly with each other.
I
Okay.
wanted to ask the same thing about rations. Like, have they accumulated enough?
Now the rations, you aren't able to accumulate more because they still have to repopulate the grass, wait for it to grow, that kind of stuff. It'll take time to replenish.
I'm going to get 100 gold worth of silver powder.
Right.
All right.
Do they do they also have any healing potions on sale anywhere?
Yeah. Now that the coven is gone, they are able to free up some of those that they had left over.
Let me make that 110.
110 silver powder. Okay.
Yeah.
110.
How much
And
does
then I'll
potion of healing
buy-
cost?
Yeah.
I believe it's 50.
Okay.
How much for a greater potion of healing?
I believe that's 150. Correct me if I'm wrong, Ice.
I think that's correct.
Okay, I will buy 2 greater potions.
I
Hmm,
also will buy a greater.
I'll buy 2.
Soon as the embargo lifts, I want one.
Yeah.
I want 2. I want 3.
Okay. Also, if anyone's really low on supply, I have 25 supply, so I can divvy that out because I'm not gonna need 25.
I have only 2, so
I have 10.
I have 11.
Did I already restock or something? Maybe.
How much did you have, Dalen? Did you say 2?
yes.
Okay, I'll give you 10 of my supply.
I know we found like a bit over on the Raven Island, but I think I spent that getting back, so.
Cool.
Well, whenever you are ready, you are free to start taking your movement.
Sweet. One other thing, as soon as we get the boat cracked out, I'm going to take the giant raven rug that we stole, and it's going to have a prominent place on the deck. It's beautiful.
Is it 20 feet?
Yeah,
The rug?
it's easily 20 feet.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's cool because I want a ritual cast zone of invisibility on that rug on the boat, the area where the rug is.
Oh, of course. Alright.
And that costs 100 silver powder. And the condition I am going to make, I'm just going to make it simple. It will activate on the 5 of us.
All right, very simple.
Nobody
Maybe-
else. Just the
Maybe
5
write
of
that
us.
on the rug somewhere. Or the boat somewhere.
Yeah, I'm putting the rug in the
Yeah,
boat. This thing's
curious.
heavy. It's 4 encumbrance.
Rug.
Just to let you know, in that cube, the creatures that fulfill that condition are turn invisible, and we can see each other even when we're invisible. And if you attack, you become uninvisible to the end of your next turn.
Yeah, so you have to spend 1 turn not attacking to regain it.
And it's only attacking.
Or casting spells.
So basically
Basic
just-
invisibility.
Yeah, anything that breaks invisibility normally.
Yeah.
That's the zone of invisibility.
Yes.
Doing this is a ritual to make it a permanent thing.
Yeah.
So this is like attached to the boat or the rug.
I'll say it's where the rug is, just to make it simple.
Okay.
So we can get rid of the rug and it'll be gone. So it's on the boat.
Oh, okay.
We just put the rug on top of the rune so no one knows where it is.
It's a 20-foot cube.
Alrighty.
All right, very good. Ship's looking nice. Hasn't been used in 5 days. But if that's everything, feel free to take your movement for the day.
Okay. Off we go.
2, 3, 4, 5.
All right. And now that you're back out in the open, you must consume and roll.
I don't have very much of these left.
Oh, I got plenty from the ravens, so let me know if you need any.
All right.
Yeah, same.
Who rolling?
Oh, I guess it's me, isn't it?
Zapper? No, yeah, you.
Oh no.
Woo!
Do we really want to use the second roll this early?
I'd save it. I'm more afraid of
Okay.
an 8 in the spiral.
That's
Yeah.
All right, Ice. What happens?
Okay. Talk. So as you finally make way back into the Skyway, you're perhaps maybe just feeling a little rusty on the controls, whoever's at the helm, and as you make your way through the channel here, you end up scraping up against the side of the island against some sharp rocks, and I want someone to roll 2d10.
Wait, who has the worst rolls?
Average.
9 damage to the ship.
11.
So how much damage to the ship again?
You're saying average. Oh, wait, because 2 people rolled it. That's why I was.
I'll use my free AP to fix it.
Okay.
He's like, doesn't matter how much damage it took.
You're good. You're good.
You thought you were good, but you were not good. This.
And then you just hear a grinding noise. Oh, you're
Once
not
again, once again, the paint job is starting to scuff.
Yeah, it could be fixed.
Guess with that, day comes to a close and we move on.
Yep. Consume and roll.
90.
Oh.
90. Okay. Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Well, take the movement first. You are going to reach into Winter Tusk. So there's one movement, then you got 4 more.
Come on, you close the window.
All right, and during this day, you are able to spot some more fish flying around the area. Seems like they've noticed that they are no longer endangered of being in this area. There's a sea bass flying around.
It's
Well,
at
the
least a
first
C
one-
plus.
Well, their first mistake was thinking that they're safe. Alright, I want to fish it.
All right, I believe Ice was having you do sleight of hands for that.
Yep,
Okay.
a lot of hand.
Guys. Okay,
Dun, dun,
25.
dun,
Okay.
All right, you're able to get a few of these sea basses. They're pretty big, so you've got roll a d4 for me.
First, I thought that was bad, but it was like, oh, it's a D20.
Yeah. All right,
4.
so you're able to get 8 supplies worth out of these sea bass. Each of them is worth 2.
Alright. Anyone sub 10 on their rations right now?
I'm at 9.
Alright, I'm at 8, so I'll give 8 to you and 8 to me. How's that? No, 4 to you and 4 to me. How's that sound?
Cool. So 13 then.
All right. Now consume half of one of those fish and roll.
Up to 12. Alright, I believe it's my turn?
It's
no,
my
it's
turn.
Quill's turn.
92.
Jeez.
92.
Fish.
We'll move first.
Okay.
Okay. So while you guys are briefly bottling the ship to make your way across the frozen landscape here, you find an unmarked trove. And it seems the Coven had some things stored out here. And you find this small little chest. And in it you find 2 potions of healing and 50 gold.
Someone else can have the 50 gold.
We just split it 10 each.
Yeah, just get 10 each, I guess.
Sounds good.
All right. Consume and then frost checks, which should be.
It was a chest or a box that we got it in.
It was a small little chest.
Alright. How much encumbrance is that?
It was small, so just 1.
Okay.
Ooh.
I got a 9.
Everybody is a +3 on their frost check.
Alright.
Oh,
I guess that's the roll for tomorrow then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys need to just do your
The frost checks.
So we're doing it right now?
Yeah, because it's the end of the day right now. The 9 will happen tomorrow.
Is this a con check or a con save?
Con.
Or I guess
Save.
if
Save.
Okay. Oh, baby,
And-
I'm toasty.
Remind me, like, when we use the heat salve, like, could Matt use it right now?
We haven't announced
Yeah.
the results yet, so if you wanted
Okay.
to buff it, you could use it, yes.
Oh my god, no!
Pull out the heat salves quick.
Oh, Max hasn't rolled yet.
17.
He's fine.
Am I gonna pass it even if I do?
I mean, you might as well use it. Like, I don't think we're gonna be here for a long time, so.
Okay.
I think the DC is 10.
Okay, I'll use the heat salve.
And then. I
Oh
don't know
wait,
if-
wait. I get a little more too because of your aura thing, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. How much do I get?
+3.
All right, so it's really a 10. It'll bump to 15 if I use the salve.
Oh, well, if it's a +3, I have a 20 then.
Yeah, do we want to give Ferris and
I
Galen
will.
the heat salves?
I will use Flash of Genius instead of the salve.
I mean, we're probably not going to need the salve again after this. At least not
I
for
mean,
a good while.
I don't know how
Yeah.
much we got, so
We have
We
2,
have 2.
and we're going to be out of here by tomorrow, so we might as well use it.
yeah.
All right. So is that the final decision?
Yeah,
All right. Did anyone get less than 15?
I got 15.
All right. You, thanks to the heat salve, Ferris, you barely get through the super cold night, as that's how I will resolve the 9 you rolled.
Okay.
Was by making it colder than normal, and you all make it through. And you may proceed. All right.
So you arrive at the storm. Gate.
And you bid the cold, snowy landscape of Winter Tusk goodbye as you set out into the spiral for day number 1. And as you start going through it, you look behind at Grizzleheim, and I'm sure for many of you at this point, Ravenscar is probably what it looks like now, given how much transpired there. And as you look ahead to Avalon, it's almost hard to parse what it looks like. It's almost as if it keeps changing. And it seems almost like it's more up to your imagination of what you're thinking about in the moment than a solid location like you've seen with the others in the spiral. But as you plot your course through, consume and roll.
I disrobe out of my DLC winter gear.
The tag is still on it. It reads $5.99.
Yeah, getting my usual get out.
43.
All right. You're going through rather peacefully so far. Consume and roll.
It's you, Doc.
34.
34.
It's getting lower.
All right. You've made it another day without being noticed by some jellyfish hanging out in the middle of the dark.
the other strange things that float about.
Consume and roll.
And one of these days, we're gonna have to go out deep sea fishing in the spiral. I'm curious what's out there.
77.
Lucky sevens.
77. Your luck's holding out. You have one more day left to go. Consume and roll.
Okay. Okay. $91.
91. All right, intriguing. So you make your way through the storm gate, and the first thing that you realize is, well, you knew that there wasn't going to be anyone like blockading the Grizzleheim side because you took out their boss and they scattered, but there's no one on this side either. And when you make your way through, you're noticing there's a lot of fog in the area, but as you get through, it begins to open up a bit more than when it had initially, as there's some good weather and visibility. And with that, you are in Avalon. And I'm going to expand your vision radius for the 91.
It's very fog looks very lavender here.
More fog than the fog.
It is the land of mystery, as they say.
Mystery.
Missed.
Yes.
Oh.
So are we gonna just travel aimlessly through the mist?
Well, I think I see some land over there. We should probably head that way.
Okay, yeah, that's a good idea.
We still have our movement for the day.
Yeah, I'll say so. All right.
Oh, it's just a little island.
It's just an island.
It's a little island that goes a little bit northward, where there's more fog that direction.
Oh, so is this like the end of the map, or what's the color change here?
There's fog in that direction, so like even like the tip of this island seemingly continues into it,
Okay.
but you're not able to see past it.
All right, left or
You could-
right, guys?
You could go towards it.
Right.
Might as
The
well.
DM said we could go toward it, though. I kind of want to go toward it.
Okay, we'll follow that voice in your head, Max.
All right.
He's gonna touch the butt.
You have to get closer if you want to really get to it. So as you come up on the fog here, you can kind of see it through a bit more of it, and you think you might be able to make something out on the other side, but it's hard to really tell unless you push forward into the fog.
I'm futilely like casting gust, trying to clear it.
Yeah, you're trying to like get it and it just keeps rolling back towards the area.
It's strange. It even seems to just take back the same shape of this wall of fog too.
Huh.
You don't see that in every world.
Yeah, I wish we were a little more prepared for this.
Prepared with what? What would you even bring for something like this?
A giant fan.
I suppose that could work.
You know, there's got to be some attachment we could get for our ship to, you know. Just...
Do you want to
Let's
try
to
to?
go into the fog.
Do you think there's land in there? Does that voice in your head that guided you here?
I think that's just the call of adventure.
Huh. I'd like the call of a town.
Same.
Yeah.
Nothing about any of that. It just wants to see what's in the fog.
Question for the DMs. I know Lord Lorenzo did a lot of different studies into different cultures, and I believe Avalon was one of them. Could I make a history check to see if I know anything or I've read anything from his papers about this cloud wall?
Sure.
Okay. I have an amazing history check. And 12.
You've heard it mentioned that Avalon has a cloud wall, but it seems like most people didn't really care to figure it out. They were more concerned with trying to talk with locals and make trade, and so they didn't bother investigating with it, and it was one of the things that he was more curious about.
Okay. It is rather curious. Even Lord Lorenzo was very curious about what this could be.
Okay, so how about this? We'll just kind of surf along the edge of it and go right. And kind of peek into it every once in a while. How's that sound?
Yeah.
Fine
Sounds
with
good
me.
to me.
All right. This is gonna sound funny. Someone roll a 38-sided die for me. Definitely
do
not
it.
a Gravity Falls reference in any way.
Oh my goodness.
No,
Yeah.
we need it. Roll 38 sided die.
16.
All right.
Now
And
someone
then-
roll.
So weird that 19 is the middle roll.
19 is the middle roll.
And I
Dun,
need someone else to roll an 18 sided die.
I'll do it.
Man, you know the magic in this world's really wonky when they don't even use physical dices.
dun. It can't.
I mean-
it can't be made.
It
Oh,
can
hello,
be,
Discord.
but they're not like equally
Practical.
sided.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So the results were 16 and 10. Interesting. So, as you go through the cloud wall, you are able, and before this vision you ends, as the clouds and fog of the area kind of mask the area, you are able to make out some more land masses to your left, to your right, and a small island.
we get teleported?
You're not sure.
Oh, I say we go for that larger landmass.
That's what I'm thinking too.
Yeah.
That being said, though, I believe that is your movement for the day.
Yep.
All right. Consume and roll.
And that will be me, I think, after I use the ration. There we go. Dun 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 dun. 14.
14. All right. Intriguing. So, Ice, you got that sheet handy, right? I think, if I remember right, someone needs to roll a d20 and a d100.
Yes.
Well, I did the crime, so.
As these purple storm clouds start coming over you with flashes of yellow and blue and green, almost every color of the rainbow. And what ends up happening is
D20 was D20 was 15. D100 was 36.
36.
You know, we've been to a lot of different worlds traveling, but I think this one takes the cake out of as the weirdest one of them all.
Hold on, looking for it. I don't know where it went. I think it's on the desktop itself.
See, on my end, I desynced with the music, so it started playing like 3 times faster while you were saying this is the weirdest place I've been to.
I'm trying to find it. Where did it go? Yeah, apologies. It is not in my notes folder. This is odd.
Still think we should get the fan. Or I still think we should have gotten a fan.
Maybe it would make us go faster too.
Yeah, we could just put it on the back on the days we don't need when there's no fog.
Well,
36.
Have you found it? Because I'm actually unable to find it. I don't know where it went.
Yeah. I believe.
Pay no attention to the DMs behind the screen. There is,
So,
there are no strings. There are no strings.
as this this cloud wall passes through you, Quinn, you feel nothing. But when you turn around, and I don't think Devin feels anything either, but when you turn around and you look at Max, you realize something horrible has happened. And all of your hair has fallen out.
no.
Who's
Oh yeah,
there?
same for Dalen too.
Oh no.
It's less
Oh,
bad for
God.
Ferris because he's already wearing a hat.
Oh no.
Oh, there is
no.
hair all over the rug, which might be the worst thing to have happened.
Oh, is it summer already?
Well, I'm gonna be wearing this bandana all the time now.
I don't think this is just summer, Max.
I don't think I like this place very much.
Me either.
Man,
Uh.
I'm really glad I don't have hair or other biological things right now.
But it's so
Glad my
fluffy.
scales didn't fall out.
Well, this is certainly a development. Full steam ahead, because I don't want to know what else will fall out.
As you continue forward through the storm that makes hair fall out. Take your movement for the day.
Land ho.
I say we go right here.
Yeah.
Oh, it's big.
All right. Yeah, consume and roll.
That's me. This is 28. Ugh.
28.
Are we surrounded by like trees, or is it just like mostly grassland? Or I guess what's the area look like?
It's kind of this weird sight. So what's around you is a lot of grassland. There's trees and stuff too, but you know, everyone says that autumn trees are the most colorful. They were wrong. You got like neon green trees out here. Like beta Minecraft trees.
Alpha Minecraft.
But you also see like yellow trees where the bark of the tree is the yellow part of the tree, not the leaves.
Are there any pathways or fences or anything?
That's give me a perception check.
Hey, someone else, is there?
Oh, here, let me climb up in a tree and have a look around.
Going up the yellow tree. Your hairless cat looks out.
$20.
All right. It's an odd sight because from what you can see up here, there's a lot more trees in the southeastern parts that are more obscuring your vision more. But the north is pretty open to you. There are not any port towns here for some reason.
Are there any just towns?
Perhaps in the forest, but you can't see very far into it.
All right, he slides down the tree, leaving claw marks on it, and he says,
Well, I didn't see anything to the north, but it looks like there's forest to the southeast. There might be something important hiding in there, maybe a town or something, but we probably shouldn't bother going north.
Okay. Well, let's bust out our mounts. I could bring out like 2 of them. Could we use the wagon?
Yeah, you've probably been using it since you got here.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Then we'll use our mounts and the wagon then to get some extra speed.
All right, but I
I-
believe
I-
that was your movement for the day to get here, correct?
I think so.
All right, then consume and roll.
Down to
I don't
4
remember where we got this wagon, but I'm glad we have it.
Well, we found there's treasure in it, and we were just gonna take the treasure, but then we took the wagon.
Oh man, he got it.
You got the funny number. So other than waking up in an oddly sprightly mood, you are otherwise fine and ready to progress.
Has our hair grown back yet?
It's starting to.
Okay.
Faster than usual.
Oh, that's good. Hey, I see something.
Me too. Let's go to it.
Yeah, as you enter into the more forested area here, you do see a town emerging out there. I think you have enough movement to make it to it.
Yep. Right as
And-
night starts falling.
It's this town is the weirdest thing. There are walls on just 3 sides of it. But that's it. The fourth has no wall, no gate, no nothing to protect it.
How weird did the buildings look, though?
They, as far as architecture goes, they look a bit more archaic, a bit more, like stonework and so forth. There's not as much emphasis on glass or other fine materials that would need to be forged. But it's not like horribly shoddy, but there's also vines and stuff growing up and around this place as well.
I wonder if it's invisible, and we're gonna look like very foolish if we walk through that front gate and smash into a wall.
Maybe you should have Luna see if she sees anything. Or detects anything. You know, she does the ears thing.
Yeah, okay, yeah, go bat, and I just throw it out of my
Oh my
out of my
god.
chest under
All
my chin.
right. How far ahead do you want to have her go?
We'll be within the 100 feet.
All right.
Just see if she can see anything or touch the or better idea. She'll go 70 feet. Just see if there's something weird about that area that's open in the walls. Just did it within the blind sight.
She flies up to the area.
Or wait,
And,
wait. Sorry, 60 feet. So I'm only gonna send her 60 feet away from the wall.
All right. Is that like the sight and sound stealing range?
That's the blind sight range. 60 feet blind sight.
Okay.
See,
Luna, make an intelligence saving throw.
Uh-oh.
what's a bat intelligence? -4.
Scholarly grape.
Oh my god.
Minus-
Oh,
You
no.
hear grape, and she bolts through what you thought might have been a wall, go straight through it. She didn't tell you anything about there being a wall, though, and she starts eating purple grass.
I quickly poof her back, or poof
Okay.
her to the pocket dimension. Okay, something happened. I don't know what though.
Just repeatedly hear her talking about long grapes.
Well, that was unexpected.
Okay, what happens if I bring her back?
Do you want to bring her back?
Yes.
She bites your finger
Ow.
and says, "Fruit grass, best grape."
What did you see over there? Specific details I can understand.
Grape grass. Grass
Grape
smell
gra-
like grape. Grass tastes like grape. Grass was grape. Stole me from grape. bites you again.
Ow. Okay. Yeah. No. I hope I don't get rabies.
Magic rabies.
Yeah. All right. So something weird happens when you go through the wall. I don't know. Do we want to go through there?
Do we have a choice?
Well, we do have a choice, but
There are
we can easily
probably
say no.
there are probably some hidden gates on one of the other walls, or all of them.
I think we might as well go through. We could scale one of the actual walls, but if I was the one defending this place, I would have the same illusion on all sides. Or
Do the
whatever
walls
it
look
is.
scalable?
Yeah.
Okay, well Max can scale them then.
We're gonna look like weirdos if someone sees us doing that, but
More
We
weird
already
than
look-
eating grass?
We already look weird pointing
Yeah.
to.
yeah.
I mean, look at this, and he just kind of flips his tail in front of him, and it's just like this little whip.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's suddenly become a very short-haired cat. You know, like after someone gets a buzz cut where it's like very short and pointy, but you can still kind of see through it.
Yeah, I kind of got peach fuzz growing too. Well, all right, let's scale the wall. Do you want any precautions? I can. Can't
Be
do
ready to
much.
cast Featherfall.
Okay, yeah, but I have to be within 30 feet of you, so I have to follow you.
Can you drop a rope down for the rest of us when you get up there, Max?
How tall is the wall?
20 feet. It's pretty
Sure.
high because there's towers to it too.
Or 60 feet is Featherfall.
Not as tall as like what you'd imagine in big towns, but it's a pretty decently sized wall.
Alright, Max is gonna scale the wall.
All right. What do you do when you reach the top?
He's gonna drop the rope for everyone, but he's also gonna look over the edge of the wall to see if it looks like there is purple grape grass everywhere.
Not everywhere.
But there is
Wait.
purple grape grass.
Yeah, it's the weirdest thing. It smells like grape.
Max walks back over and he's like,
She wasn't kidding. There's actually grape grass over here.
Oh, really? It's usually a grape could be anything.
What if there is nothing weird going on and it was just Luna going wild because she likes grapes?
Maybe?
Does anyone want to risk walking through just to double check?
If you want me to, I can.
I guess we can try it out.
Okay. Let's go.
All right. So you're just gonna leave Max up there and all go through like normal people?
You good staying up there?
Yep.
Okay.
If you all go crazy, someone has to stay sane.
Okay. I will fortify my mind.
I will stay within 15 feet of the paladin.
Yeah, I guess.
You cross the threshold, and the smell of grapes hits your nose as palpable as if there were actual grapes in front of you. You look down and you see that there's some of these patches of purple grass, and one of them is completely gone. There's tiny little fang marks in another one that suddenly stop.
Do they like squish when you step on them? Like,
Do you want to try?
Yes.
All right, you step on the grass. You lift your foot, and there's just bat spit on the bottom of it. She's a bit of a messy eater,
Yeah,
or perhaps
well,
she was just ravenous.
I
Did you
let her
guys
free
go-
then.
Did you guys go crazy yet?
Nope.
I don't
Aw.
think so.
Aw.
He gathers the rope back up and slides down the other side.
There's just no one in here.
This is the part where you notice that there was someone just watching you the entire time
Oh, hi.
through a window. Now that you've actually just looked at the town instead of the grass. And she smiles, waves, and then like opens the door and comes outside. And this is a fox.
We have found Quill's people.
These aren't cats, they're foxes.
We found your
Exactly.
cousins.
Hello there.
Hello there.
It's been a while since we've had visitors coming to Caerleon.
Yeah. We're just passing through.
We're also
Kinda.
very lost.
Yeah.
That's why we don't get many visitors. Though it's always amusing to see Outlanders visit Avalon for the first time. I hope you had a good cardio workout, Cat.
I guess so. I've scaled bigger walls, mountains, stuff like that.
We climbed a whole mountain.
And then we skydived off of it. It was pretty fun.
Yes. I have to say, most people don't react to the fruit grass quite as cautiously as you do.
Well, we've seen some pretty weird stuff over our travels, and we were on our way here, and then the storm hit, and all of our fur fell out. So when that sort of thing happens, you kind of start to get a little paranoid about what could happen. I mean, you got this lack of wall on one side of your village, and well, we sent our bat through to see if it was actually something there, but then she went crazy and went towards the grass, and we thought that there was like some sort of psychotropic effect going on, but no, she just likes grapes.
Yeah.
We did
And
we did have that psychotropic plant in this area, so
And we've been attacked and been almost killed by plants on several occasions, so just being careful.
Yes, well, I'd say enjoy the grape grass while it exists.
Okay, I set Luna free to.
Well, it's not quite what I meant. And she has like a bowl of it, and she just takes a piece and just eats it.
Yeah.
Is it going extinct?
More the fact that we won't be here for very long before moving on.
Are you nomadic?
The town
Makes
moves
sense.
around, doesn't it?
Hmm?
The town moves around, doesn't it?
Well, I suppose you have done some research about Avalon, then.
More just reading between the lines.
Yes, though everything shifts in Avalon. Every month you might have experienced it.
great, the entire plane is a mystery dungeon.
It's a mystery, but I wouldn't call it a dungeon. After all, there's plenty to eat, plenty to discover. Nothing is the same twice.
It's like Max said, the call of adventure.
Ah,
So long as you don't look for anything, you'll find everything.
Do the
And-
storm gates move around too?
Everything moves around. Again, every month.
uh-oh.
I don't think a map's in the question then.
Oh, yeah. People tried to make maps, and it was really funny.
Did it just happen a few days ago?
Yeah,
Yeah, okay. And how many days are in a month here?
30.
30, okay.
Just like everywhere. It's all tied to the Great Tree. Maybe in Thurgy, however, the spiral still operates on its clock.
So I'm gonna guess no one knows where the gate to Marleybone is.
Yeah, we're kind of trying to get there, and as fun as it sounds to like be here for a while and see what happens, I kind of want to be in a place where my fur's not going to fall out randomly.
Also,
you
you
must have
know,
just had a magic storm come through. Sometimes they're really funny though, like your neighbor starts spouting out pink bubbles, or another one of your friends becomes immune to Fae when he is a Fae. That's really funny because then he just kind of starts staring off into space for 3 weeks.
That last one shows an odd sense of humor.
Yeah, is there any way of detecting the storm gate? Anyhow?
Well, if there is one, we haven't bothered to try to think of it. Why would we want to leave?
I don't know. Why would you want to leave? There are quite a few of your kind that have made it to Marleybone, apparently.
Yes, the ones that decided not having magic was a good reason to leave the magic world behind.
Huh.
Well, I think magic's good when you're in control of it.
Yeah, magic is a lot of fun. They were just
Yeah.
jealous that they couldn't turn invisible.
Well, if anyone wants to try being... Oh, no, wait. That only works for us, doesn't it, Ferris?
Yeah, I set the conditions to only the 5 of us.
Oops.
I think they might regret those decisions now, but
Well, I mean, everyone here is magical.
Well,
So-
I'm surprised Marleybone isn't trying to study and explore this place more.
Well, I mean, I think that's why they try to convince our non-magical folk to leave, and I do hope they're not dreadfully bored with all those. She puts up her fingers and does air quotes, machines.
but I thought you said everybody here was magical.
Well,
Well, yeah, everyone now. All the unmagical people left.
bingo. It was quite a sight, and honestly quite a feat, though I think they got really lucky with the Stormgate appearing next to Caerleon and Caliburn at the time.
Oh, wait. You said the Stormgate appeared next to here. I take it you were next to the coast at that time.
Correct.
I see. But why the missing wall still? Even if you move around, it seems strategically unsound to not have a fourth wall.
Well, when Avalon was first created, there was one town, and it built up and became bigger and bigger until they constructed a large wall around it. Then the mist came and separated the town into 3 pieces. Now we have Caliburn, Caerleon, and Weirwood. But honestly, we don't have any threats, so why make the wall? It's a good cardio exercise. You can run up the wall, down the wall, or just do back and forths up the tower and back. It's pretty good if you want to work off some of those meatier fruits that might come by when you shift.
Well, it's actually very important we get to Marleybone as quick as possible. So, is there any way we could not roll the dice and with your broken fourth wall and get to that storm gate?
In order, I can't. And I don't know if you'll find much in that way, but we've got some supplies from Weirwood of magical scrolls up to, I believe, the 2nd circle. If you want to peruse our gallery or buy any other items that you might find useful to you. Perhaps a sextant would help if you don't have navigator's tools already. But those are all mundane things. But since we just shifted, even if we could help, we wouldn't know where to start ourselves.
You don't have like a locate storm gate spell? That'd be really useful.
She shakes her head. Again, we have no desire to even try to make such a spell. We're perfectly happy where we are.
Alright.
Well, we should probably get some navigator's tools then.
Yeah.
Do any of us know how to use them?
Not exactly.
Can't say I do.
Everyone quickly looks down at the character.
Yeah. I have like
Or
cartographer.
cartographers.
I have cartographer supplies.
Yeah. So while you're out here, you can use the cartographer's supplies to at least make maps of where you have been. So like it'll more or less give you a freeze of the area that you're seeing right now.
Right. I have those too. So.
Though I will still make you do a check for it. Maybe you do better and you actually do capture the whole area, but if you don't do as well, you might not capture quite as large of an area and save it. As, none of you seem to be proficient with the tools.
Yeah.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
If we used clairvoyance and put the viewing orb a mile into the air, would we be able to see farther with that?
Not a lot, but somewhat.
Okay.
Then it would.
That's
only
third
last-
circle anyway, never mind.
Do you at least have ways of seeing through the fog or getting rid of it or anything?
Well, depends on which fog you're talking about.
The stuff that makes it impossible to see more than a few days' travel ahead of yourself.
The purple stuff.
That fog is frivolous and lasts a few days after a shift, but afterwards it should be relatively fine. There's always mists that roll in, but it won't be quite so thick when things start to settle.
Well, I don't think we're getting anywhere by just talking, so...
Should we at least take a look at this magic shop while we're here?
Yeah, we could give it a little peek.
Very well then.
Alright, so it has spells from the sorcerer and druid spell lists of first and second circle.
Is there also a general store in this town?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm stocking up on food.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would love to.
Getting
What I needed.
some of that grape grass, maybe.
Are there any libraries or bookstores in this town?
Yeah, to a small extent. What
Looking for
are
something
you,
specifically?
yeah, what are you looking for from it?
Any books relating to navigation or like a history of exploration?
Ah, I see.
Yeah, they don't have those.
Given the nature of Avalon, the people here aren't very interested in jotting down maps.
Okay.
So
You said
Then,
go on.
sorry. As a second thing, is there anything about the Titans, like being in Avalon or anything like that?
What you're able to... I want you... Let's see, what kind of check should this be? I'm gonna have to go look at my character sheet to see all the checks this can be. I want you... Yeah, do an investigation check.
Okay. Also, as a note, I do know how to read Avalonian, if that matters.
right.
That's probably why you're able to do this.
Okay. Nat 20, let's go.
Wow. Okay.
Interesting. You see like the books and things, but that is less what interests you and more about what you end up discovering is one of the books mentions that when the city was won, when before the mist rolled in, when it had all three walls, Weirwood had catacombs of some kind, and it stored something from another world inside of it.
So are part of those catacombs still in this part of the city? Like this fragment of it?
It mentions Weirwood, which is another fragment.
Okay.
Okay. Is there any date correlation between when that item was stolen and when the wall or the city was broken up?
Those catacombs are ancient, and it seemed like they built the walls around it, and that's why they actually wrote about it. Because it was kind of an issue where they ultimately decided not to tear it down and expand the project.
Okay.
that's what you are able to peruse from the library.
Cool. Alright, what were you saying, Will?
You said that we could get navigator's tools here, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'll get a set of those if we don't already have one.
Alright, should be 25 GP.
Okay.
The most important thing about navigator's tools is kind of like the sextant, and also, despite being you get a feeling that this is second-handed off of Marleybone, because it has like charts of the celestial bodies for every world but this one. As you get the feeling that they did not bother to try to map that out very well. However, you can make some educated guesses for it, for how the celestial bodies might line up in this world, given what you know of the spiral.
Alright, and you said that was 20 gold?
25.
25, okay. Got it.
How much
One
are
encumbrance.
How much are the scrolls again?
It was 1 encumbrance, and then the scrolls.
It's level
I
1.
believe. Let's see.
Wrote
Where's my
it down
search engine
somewhere.
here?
I wrote it down in our
Spell
enchant.
scrolls
I hear it.
are
150 per level.
yeah.
How much are they?
150 per level, starting from level 1.
All right, so I'm gonna buy 3 mage armor ones for 450.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, you can also buy cantrip spell scrolls for 50 if you felt like it.
I don't think we can use anything. Wait a second. No, that's not on the. I will grab. The invisibility and locate object, I think.
I was gonna get that too, so yeah, you're gonna get that.
What was the first one?
See invisibility.
Okay.
As long as you have it, I'm not gonna get it then.
All right. And then staying at here is one gold per person if you're going to do it.
Are we at the end of the day?
Yeah, you spent the day getting here. Like
Yeah.
all of this has been going on like in the evening before like sundown.
All right. Well, let's find a place to hunker down and decide what we're gonna do next.
We probably would have been better off just going through Wysteria. Oh wait, no, that would have taken us through here anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Either way, it's going to be a bit of an adventure to get through here.
I'm kind of wary that they just want us to stay, honestly, but I don't know. It
Well,
seems
I mean,
very.
if you want to leave and camp outside, you're more than free to.
No, I just mean like in general, we should really try to move out before something weird happens and they
Stay with us.
Yeah.
One of us. One of us.
Did we see any like animals running around? Maybe we could ask animals.
I mean, as far as like small regular animals, I mean, there's like fish and
Actually.
insects if you want to go and try to talk with them, or small game.
Actually, augury is on the druid spell list if you want to try that.
Honestly, that might be our best way to find it, as vague as it is.
And it's a ritual too, so I could like get it in there as well.
Ooh.
If you want to.
You're gonna
Yeah.
get the coy look spell.
You're gonna get augury, huh?
I perhaps will get.
DMs are
augury.
now obligated to post it in the chat.
Yeah.
What level is it?
2.
Second.
All right, so that'd be 300 to buy it. That kind of diminishes a lot of my money.
I can pitch in half to help out with that.
All right. How much would it be to get it in my spell book, the ritual spell book?
Assuming it uses vanilla rules, that would be, what, 100 gold?
Okay. Okay, I should have enough then. So 700 minus 300 will bring me to 436. And I'll need help trying to do this too, to get it in there. It's like an Arcana check, right?
This is the ritual caster feat, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think you
just
can-
get it.
Yeah, you just do it.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
I've spent money in the past, but
Well, you have to spend money for it, but there's no check involved.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I spend 100 and there's just no check.
Yeah.
I got it.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. So yeah, I'll get augury in there for 100 gold.
All right. Well, if you want to stay the night, spend 1 gold and roll me the percentile for when you set out, if you choose to do so.
Who is next on the percentile?
Well, I guess then again, if you wake up and cast augury, maybe you don't want to roll the percentile yet.
That's true. I mean, augury, what's going to happen? No.
Okay. Yeah, I'll wake up and I'll ritual cast. Who's the titan of this world?
That's
Alright.
not how the spell works.
It's just like yes, no, or maybe, right?
No, the way it
From,
works. I'll let Ice explain it if he wants.
You're effectively laying out some sort of divining tool in order to receive an omen from some other world entity, asking about a specific action you plan to take in the immediate future.
Yeah, I was just flavoring it. But yeah, I'm going to ritual cast it to. What are we asking it? What direction we should go?
That's
Oh well, I
not
guess
how it
I
works.
should
Gotta ask-
propose. Yeah, I should propose like what direction we're going in, and what that will bring.
Like, we
Right.
can ask it, will we be closer to the storm gate if we go this way?
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Will we be closer to the storm gate if we go northeast?
You get wheel and woe.
I got both. It's like when you shake an 8-ball and then it says answer might be maybe.
Well, it's
Don't
better.
count
Whoa.
on it.
I
So it
think what
must
it's
be-
trying to say is that if we go northeast, we'll be heading in the general direction, but if we keep going, we'll miss it.
It
Or
could
We're not
also
going in the correct direction, but we are.
It could mean that it's to the southeast or the northwest, or there are a lot of things it could mean.
That's fair. I think we can safely assume it's not to the southwest, though.
Probably.
Yeah. We got the south out of there, so. Well, we have like what, 29 or 28 days to scour the area.
Yeah, I was hoping to get to Marleybone sooner, but I mean, what are you gonna do?
How many times can you do that augury stuff?
Is there like some sort of next time we sleep? Or wait, no,
Cast
if you
spell
cast a
2
spell
times.
two.
Oh,
Yeah, the more you cast it, the more likely you are to get me rolling a d4.
a false result.
So we should wait a day to do it again.
Well then, should we head east then, potentially?
It should be either straight north or straight east if I'm
Yeah.
getting that correctly, but I don't know. Or we're just getting like both because it doesn't work.
Well, remember when Max looked in that tree, he said there wasn't really much to the north.
Yeah.
I think he could only see to the end of the island, though.
Alright, so here's what I say we do. I say we go east until we find water, and then we get in the water and head north.
Or we just cast
Does-
augury again and confirm east?
Well, tomorrow anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still kind of want to just travel just to, fill in that map.
If you want to scribe the area, you will have to spend an AP for that.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't want to go too fast.
All right.
Going to
So are
describe
you
this
guys
immediate
okay with
area,
that?
or
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Let's do it.
Alright. So for this immediate area, I think Matt's our cartographer.
okay.
He can
Yeah.
use his bonus AP for that.
Yeah, he could.
So what am I doing?
Make a cartographer tools check.
Since you're not, I guess it's just a flat d20 then. You're not proficient.
Well, it
I do have cartographer tools.
yeah. So you'd add your proficiency to this.
I assume it's an intelligence check.
Yeah, usually there's a stat associated, but I don't know.
For the yes.
Okay, so it should be +7. 16.
Okay.
All right. You're able to accurately pencil in most of your vision.
Alright.
Wow, magic.
Alright, so
Um,
there's water.
Before you get going, you've got something you gotta roll for me though.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
Who roll?
68.
All right.
Exactly one less than last time.
Yep.
All right, and stop there.
We can
think
go
it gets
one more
one more.
tile. Do we want to go? Yeah, we'll go here. Now, storm gates only tend to appear over water, right? Or sky.
Or sky or water is what you have seen before.
As long as it's not over land.
Okay.
All right. And yeah, Ferris, as you are beginning to settle in for the night, you look down and then you look up again and you see something that wasn't there before. In front of you, there's a small white and cerulean blue dragon.
Hi. Am I dreaming?
At this point, you might be wondering.
Yeah.
And it says to you, if you are looking for the storm gate to Marleybone, I can bring you to it.
Who are you?
I am the epoch worm, Kronos.
Guys?
Yeah?
There's something in my room.
Ma, there's a weird cat outside.
What is it?
There's a dragon in my room. I think it might have leaked out of a storm gate into here. It's saying it can help us. I swear I didn't eat any of the grass.
Can we see it or?
You
see it.
can. Devin, you find it very strange to look at this. It resembles what you would understand a metallic dragon to look like, but as far as you know, they're extinct, and it doesn't even look quite right by those standards. Some of its scales flash in patterns of other dragons. You'd almost want to call it a pearl dragon, if anything, but there's flashes of gold and copper in it as well.
Is this like actual dragon size or like baby dragon size?
No, he's small. He's
Baby
small.
dragon.
Like you could pet him. He's kind of adorable.
Okay.
And you said we can see him?
You can.
How'd you get on our ship?
We're not on a ship. We're in tents.
Oh, right. Sorry, I ate some of the.
He's Canadian. He's allowed to.
Yeah. Anyway, you a local? You can guide us there. We've been looking for someone who can guide us there, and you're the first one to offer that.
Yes, I can bring you and your companions to the storm gate. You called for my assistance. There are no titans in this world.
Oh.
It was curious that I was able to hear it, but fortuitous.
Yeah, I just I saw that scroll on a shelf in the store and thought it might be good to give it the old college try. I mean, I got expelled from college, but I guess it worked. So thank you, Mr. Pakor.
Yes. Well, I will do it in exchange for if you do something for me. I require a Mushin artifact from a phase collection that protected its warriors during the fall of Dragonspire.
Oh, no.
Well, where is this thing?
This banner I can lead you towards. If you are willing to follow me, I will guide you to it tomorrow. And then once you are there and you have reclaimed it, I can then take you to the Stormgate.
How far away is this location?
It will only take 1 day to reach it, to reach a location suitable for it to be called.
Did you say you have to call this artifact?
To call the location.
Okay, so what is the artifact exactly? You said it's a banner?
Yes. And it
Okay.
protected its warriors during the fall of Dragonspire.
So
Why
what
is-
can you tell us about the place where it's being held now? What can we expect to come up against?
There is a Fae there, and it has it in its collection.
Okay, that answers my question. Well,
Oh,
do we have
we're
any other
stealing?
choice, really?
Well, we could wander around aimlessly, or we can do what this little guy wants us to do, and we could, as long as he's not tricking us, I hope, we can get out of here pretty fast. And correct me if I'm wrong here, are we stealing it from this Fae?
The methods you use to acquire it, I do not care the details of. However, it is part of this Fae.
Wait, it's part of it?
Yes.
So we're murdering then.
At least maiming.
I'm not so sure how on board I am about that. Also, how does a banner become part of you?
If there is an answer, Kronos has not given it.
I kind of like to know what we're getting ourselves into before we rush it and, bite off more than we can chew.
Very well. The platoon who carried this banner took it to the war in Dragonspire when it fell, and a dragon chased them all the way to Avalon until the dragon claimed it from this platoon, and then this Fae claimed it from that dragon.
Are you from Dragonspire?
No.
Wait, so okay, run that by me one more time in the abbreviated version.
As an out of character?
Yeah.
The Mooshians who had the banner took it to Marleybone, or not to Marleybone, to Dragonspire, where they ultimately lost. And the dragon that defeated them chased them all the way to Avalon until he got it, and then the Fae took it from this dragon.
So we're reappropriating it.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking if he's from Dragonspire. Then we're morally cleared to give it back to him.
But he's not.
Yeah, that's
I require this artifact in order to save a different world. One
Oh,
with
that sounds important.
people akin to yourselves.
which one? Grizzleheim, Wisteria?
It's not one that you would know by name. Perhaps you may discover it one day through one who dreams.
You're not referring to El Diablo either. Or not El Diablo. El Dorado. You're not referring to El Dorado either, right?
The world referred to by Avalon as Cantrier Gwaelod is not where I am from.
I say we do it.
Well, all right.
I mean, do you want to just aimlessly travel around? We're on a clock here. What did that message say to you? Get here as soon as possible?
1 second, let me check my notes. And he takes out this little notebook. The Armada has declared war on Marleybone and now occupies the eastern side of Westminster Skyway.
Yeah. And that occupation is going to grow in numbers the longer we take.
Yeah.
Which is why I don't think we have a choice, really.
Yeah.
I'm a little concerned if this thing's as powerful as it sounds like it is, of just letting it loose again.
I'm going to say telepathically to Ferris, cast that spell again about us, taking this route tomorrow morning.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that.
And
Or I nod to Devin.
honestly, they are probably more dangerous with stuff like that than dragons, in my experience. But
But didn't it defeat a dragon?
yeah, that's
Well,
Well-
that's not what he said. He said that he took it from the dragon.
Yeah. But have you seen dragons? They're fearsome. Well, not this one. He doesn't look very fearsome. But the bigger ones, they just could render you to ash just by breathing on you. And they're like 20 feet tall and wings that beat like drums and
My current form does serve diplomacy.
I guess we're all in agreement then, or mostly.
if you want to go along and do this, it will further our agenda. I'm just a little wary, but we can do it if that's what you all think is best.
Well, he said he could point it, bring us there. It's just we have to go probably fight some fey creature, and then he'll bring us to the gate.
If this form you're currently using, Quinalasta, the little dragon, is for diplomacy, then I take it you're more powerful than you look. Why can't you just take it from this fey yourself?
First, I am not able to take my true form. And second, I cannot alter the chains of causality in the spiral. That task must fall to those who are within it.
So, are you saying you're not from the spiral? How is that possible?
I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense that if you were to just keep going, you'd hit something eventually, right?
So, wait, there are things outside of the spiral?
There are other spirals outside the spiral.
Or the spiral is inside of another spiral.
The spiral is not inside another spiral,
Oh.
but in a manner of speaking, you are correct.
I was right.
Is it possible for us to get to those places? Or transport people there?
Such things are possible. However, most conventional usage of spells would not have such a reach.
Well, that helps more than you think. But anyway, we have a fey to steal a banner from.
Reappropriate.
Reappropriate.
I will await you when you are rested.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, and if that's it, you can consume and roll.
Alright. When we get up, though, I'm going to take Devin's suggestion and go by myself and ask, should we take this course of action?
Alright, to the same entity or a different one?
A different one, definitely.
Which one?
Let's see, who do I have? I have Ymir, I guess.
Bartleby
Or
is
Bartleby, yeah, Bartleby the tree.
probably the
With light
best.
side. Yeah, Bartleby.
Yeah, Ymir, wake up. I gotta ask you a question.
Bartleby responds. Let's see. I need to look at.
I was not expecting to actually get quizzed on the pantheon of the spiral today.
Augury.
Okay. The answer from Bartleby says wheel and woe.
Again, huh?
Bartleby responds with this image of a face.
It doesn't say I can't say more, so that's a different spell.
Yep.
That's a cleric thing too.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, as I get up and see the party, and is the dragon hanging out around here too?
You start looking around for him, and you don't see him until you do like a full 360, and he's just in your tent again. But you know he wasn't there.
Oh, hi there. Yeah, just getting up for just prepping the cart, right, guys. Whoa, look at the wheels on that cart. Whoa, I hope it they sustain and everything, right?
Are you feeling okay, Ferris?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm perfectly fine. We're gonna go. This is good, right? We're gonna get out of here. It could be bad though. I don't know. It's not like I could tell the future or anything.
All right, well, let's go then.
All right. And Kronos leads you into these woods here. And you've seen weird stuff, but like this area over here is kind of on another level where everything seemed like you were just pushing a random number generator. This one is definitely sticking to the cool color side of the spectrum. A lot of the trees out here are purple and they look dead, but they have leaves on them. It's very strange. And it is more of a marsh in some places here.
Trudging through mud again.
I really don't like places like this. I like to be the center of chaos, but
This will not be necessary. And Kronos, you see, like, more or less ticks his tail like a clock a few times. And this yellow light begins to pour out and a cave appears in front of you. And it has a slight yellow hue to it as it is maintained there. You may enter when you are ready, however, do not tarry for too long.
Right.
yeah, just one
Well,
banner coming up.
I think I'm as ready as I'm gonna get.
Let's do this.
Oh, we'll go inside.
All right. As you go inside, you get like this strange, like, ear-popping sensation and a little bit of a jerk. It's strange though, Ferris. This feels more like teleportation than you might have suspected. But at the same time, it's not exactly the same. And when you turn around to look at from where you came, it's not the marshlands that you saw earlier. It's a completely different space. But what lies ahead of you is a cavern that snakes forward for a bit. You can see that there is light in there.
Anyone want to be the spotter? Or the sneaker, as I look to Max?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, Max is gonna sneak on ahead.
He's gonna scout ahead.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna
Alright.
plop the bat on him and use the senses to see if he's in trouble at any point.
Okay. I want Ferris to make an investigation check and Max to make a stealth check.
Alright. Investing -4.
No, with your stats, not Luna's.
Okay. Oh, right, because yeah, I'm using the senses.
30.
Holy
Oh.
moly!
10.
The funny thing is that's still not the highest roll I've ever gotten.
Let's see. A 10. Alright, so Max, you think that you're doing really well, and then when you're about to step on some grass around the corner of a stone figure, it goes straight into water with a loud but it still looks like grass. And then something moves towards you. It is a large creature.
Hoof it. Because I see this happen on the GoPro.
On the GoPro.
Yeah, you're not. You guys didn't even get very far, I might add. Like, this was like the first thing to happen.
So like we were in a tunnel, and then at the end of the tunnel is grass, but the grass is actually water.
Yeah. Well, I should say it was like cave, like moss and stuff.
Alright, so there's a large thing moving towards us. What does it look like?
Yeah, Ice, why don't you describe your friend here?
Right. So you see Max as you just hear the splash of the water. This giant reptilian form raise its head up and stares where it saw this splash. It's interesting. It's not fully reptilian, though. It's strange, as though you look at it and it is covered in this. Hold up.
Boy.
One moment, sorry, I just lost my train of thought. It's almost insectoid at the same time. Its wings are transparent, almost those of a butterfly. But it's this clash of characteristics. And it starts stalking forward, raising itself up and looking to investigate the source of this noise.
Alright, Max is
Yep.
gonna kind of step back.
It's initiative time, baby.
Oh, okay.
I will let Max at least attempt a stealth roll again.
Okay.
Nice one. I did the wrong thing again.
I assume we're like in this area.
Yes.
Yeah, so Max and I guess Luna would be in either this tile or this tile.
I'll let Max decide.
Okay.
Let me know if I need to deploy your tokens.
Yeah, I
Alright.
do not have it.
Playing. Okay.
Yep.
You're here or here.
Here. And I got a 19 on the stealth.
All right.
Okay.
We will find out the what happens here next time as he stalks forward.
Since we're ending, can I use the second reroll for my initiative?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, do that.
That's a little better.
Everything's better than 1.
Well, 0 isn't, but
Yes, good call. This will probably take more than a half an hour.
Yeah.
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 It's
All right. But we'll find out what happens with this creature next
strange
time.
Fae.
For once, we ended before 4 hours, so I'll call that a win.
Ending a little bit early, but you know. It's also getting back into things, and
Yeah.
we'll be back next week.
Yep.
We'll
See you next
everyone then.
time. Bye.
Bye bye.